Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, everybody. I'm playing Vanessa again, and I'm back recording again. And I love Vanessa right now. I think she feels amazing. And I wanted to kind of put together a video on like how I've been playing her a little bit, not necessarily an over-explained, because to be honest, like I might not be the best person for over-explained. I play for vibes 95% of the time, but honestly, I might be one of the better vibes players out there. One thing I do really like is I really do enjoy her friends lines. I think things like narwhal are very, very strong, whatever, but mostly like mantis shrimp I actually don't hate either, but like working towards like shark ray in the mid game or even like puffer can be really nice, but I really like, like look at this. Like it's just hard to like miss when you see this shop, I feel like. And then again, like strange mushroom man, I'm telling you, I think it's really fun, but I think it's actually really, really good. Just click the button, get a silver friend. And now we have double Zorsids, you know what I mean? Just that easy. It's that straightforward, y'all. And let's go Pyra. If we have double Zorsid, which is crazy, we're looking for a lighter, like burn for the Pete is pretty good as well. But yeah, I've really found myself liking these friend lines early because it keeps you really flexible. Because, I mean, Zorsid's always a good item, but like Narwhal is good for like friend stuff, it's good for aquatic stuff as a fast trigger, it's good for weapon stuff. Okay, is this just the fucking hit theory? Okay. We're super strong. I'm gonna take a skill here because at this point, like, this is what I'm playing, right? So like, I have 2 more slots. I'm gonna level up here. I'm gonna put lighter here. I'm gonna put something else. I'm probably gonna take enchanted item at level 2. So I can probably put both those items there and there. And I'm just gonna take a skill because I think it's a decent chance of buffing this board. Crit is helpful, both for like Oni Mask later right now. I mean, there's just a lot of good, there's multiple good skills here. That's probably still worth taking, honestly. It doesn't benefit us directly now, but based on kind of where this board is going, I think it could be kind of meaningful. And I'm going to take enchanted item. These are really interesting. I've really wanted to mess around with the shielded pearl. One thing that's interesting about the mossy seashell is that it's good defense, but also notably as Vanessa, I have no good way to get regen, and it's a very strong effect right now. The shielded pearl is also just a ton of defense. So I think you can really make an argument for either of these. I don't like the ambergris because I'm just gonna want to sell it even though there's a ton of gold. So I'm gonna have 4. So let's get shield 40, regen 4. I'm gonna take the pearl. It just kind of calls to me. This vibes based gameplay. I'm just gonna hit this button. It's pretty strong. It's a good boost to permanent power. Shield is really powerful. Burn is really powerful. Weapons are really powerful. Skills are more powerful in my opinion. Like certain boards appreciate them more, but like when you have so many things that benefit from it, it's really easy to click a free skill. That's kind of my latest knowledge.
My dreams are too big for you to steal.
This should be a pretty, like, this Mossy is really interesting though. Definitely a cool addition. We'll see. I think we beat this guy, but it's like kind of a nothing amount of regen. It's kind of crazy that we stack burn. It's kind of like a shitty amount of burn, but we do it just because we have so much haste on this board. Which is kind of funny.
I can see you're going.
We're chilling. Actually reasonably close though.
Chasing you.
We're about to die here. Good win. I think weapons isn't bad. I mean, it could be Zorsid, it could be Narwhal. I could also take money, because I might take the loot here, because like I think I want to play into this burn plan in terms of like actually trying to win, and like we could take loot items, and we're also gonna have 1 billion gold for the day, which I really don't hate, honestly. And even 1 burn on this board would be so strong. This is also very strong, honestly. The Moon Lily is kind of ass, but I mean the Sharpening Stone is powerful. The extra shield is really powerful. Curio could be really good. So Curio could give us any little bit of damage buff, which is interesting, or shielded buffs, or burn. I think I still want to kind of save my money. Not the best shop ever, and getting the tiny furry monster means that we can just spend the whole rest of the next day. So let's go here. Again, it's pretty good. This is a really interesting toss-up too. So this Peaceful Eye is going to be very, very good for Oni Mask. This is going to be very good no matter what we play late game. I've actually become a lot higher on just taking even this stuff at like bronze late game, or like take it early at bronze, and it's really good late game. 8%. So I think this is really powerful. I think I do want to take the left eye. But if we do find Oni Mask, this is a little better. So I think it's just the one thing I don't like about it is like unless you're playing something like Oni Mask, so often on Vanessa, your win cons are not going to be non-weapons. They're going to be weapon-based. Even if you've been playing something like this the whole game, you end up playing Boulder, you end up playing Anchor, something like that. I kind of want to take the left eye, but that could be a mistake as well. And I'm going to go for Aetheryte. I think we do beat Aetheryte here. And because of that, I'm going to go for it. Rigged is an insane skill. So, kind of enough said. Could get a ticket, even though the Warrior ticket's really good. I could also go Coconut Crab. The skill is notably insane, but I'm so Aetheryte build. I know I am, man. I know what I am. This Scrap would also be insane on this Pearl. Like, this Pearl is such a insane defensive plan for us. Nope. I had an alarm go off. Alright. It's just crazy how much defense this is. But it could be really good, like getting the barbed wire. Not my first preference, but it's not bad. Like, there's a lot of good rewards here. The Scrap would be nuts. Rigged is obviously broken. I'm recording right now, so it's probably 100% rigged. But such can be. And then, like, Lick It could be okay. If I had another shield item, I might take the shield thing from Lick It, because it's so good on this Pearl, but I don't want to only get half value. I think I'm just gonna take Valpack. We have a lot of money to spend. Let's improve our board.
I love this company.
This is great.
I love the
We just want to absolutely spam burn at this point, so I'm totally cool with that.
Buy one more.
And I'm probably just gonna roll. I guess the flying fish is free, so it's worth a buy, but I'll take a roll here. Pearl upgrade's great.
The more you buy,
And then again, these are free, right? Because we buy them for 1 gold, they sell for 1 gold, so might as well buy them. And yeah, I'll just take 14 gold, I guess.
our owner might
And then let's, again, we have 1 billion gold. Let's just keep shopping. We want to fill out our board, get a little bit stronger if we can.
So much new stuff to show you.
Let's do this. So I'm going to pick up this jellyfish. It's not a bad item on this board right now, but one thing we should take note of is that, so look how much haste we have on our board. We have Zorsid, a rigged, and this jellyfish. If we find something that cares about haste procs, this is a very strong card. Something like a Shark Ray is really good. I'm trying to, it's like eluding me. The crossbow thing that she has, very, very good. I'm just gonna take this jelly, pick it up. I'm gonna roll. I don't like the other items are that good. Here's the Shark Ray that I just absolutely summoned. Okay, we're gonna take that. That's insane. So this effect is crazy. So when you haste a friend, in general, and
Air breather I like.
we have a lot of friends, but like that works on this jellyfish thing, which is really notably awesome. It's a little bit clunky with kind of this Zorsid stuff, so it might even be better to do something like this, to be honest. But it's very disgusting. And I think realistically what we've learned from this video is just hit, to be honest. Like, and honestly probably the best crit is Pearl, but on this board maybe it's something like the Shark Ray or the Narwhal. If it wasn't Mac, if I'm like against a Mac, this Pearl might not be as powerful. It's still so much shield we should run it, but if I was going against a pig or something like that, I would 100% try to have this crit. It's just so much effect. But we're disgustingly strong.
Go ahead.
And again, when you have rigged and Shark Ray, the first time you use an item, you hit X amount of friends. Like, what do we have, like 5 friends or something like that? And so it's just a huge Shark Ray buff. It's kind of disgusting. But I haven't played Shark, I don't know. I don't always play Shark Ray, but it's definitely a really strong effect. And we kind of hit the nuts for it. Really enjoying this just hit theory, to be honest. Quite a big fan.
Every failed experiment
Sure,
lights the
why not?
path to success.
Alright, pretty straightforward. So at this point too, like, the trajectory of this game is that I hit the nuts. Like, I'm in a very strong spot. I feel very powerful. We have a ton of gold. We have rigged. We have Shark Ray, which... So I'm going to be playing very tempo heavy. If I can, I'm probably just going to try to 10-0 with this. Because, like, I'm just so powerful that I want to just keep riding the high that I have. And just, like, keep pushing it down. And, like, I might even be able to get away with a worse build. So I'm actually going to go Andy here. Keep buying smalls. Could be good stuff. Like, a jellyfish upgrade ain't bad. Catfish ain't bad. That kind of stuff. So it's just nice. Very synergistic for what we're doing. I'm going to roll this. We're just looking for friends, I think. Here's a catfish. It's worth picking up. With rigged, this gives poison buffs. It's not bad. It's another friend I have. Not bad at all. In terms of upgrades, another thing that's actually really good that I didn't think about is this flying fish. This will make things fly that are adjacent to it, and we make like pearl fly, for example. It'll actually provide a lot of haste procs for us. I haven't run flying fish, so I didn't think about that, but that's actually quite good. In terms of upgrades, might care about this Zorsid. I might care about this Pete actually. Not normally a huge Pete fan, but just because of the flying fish, and honestly, he doesn't get a lot of upgrade love. Let's upgrade Pete for the boys.
They don't make these like they used
We can always upgrade the Zorsid later too. And then let's just keep running it down. In terms of what's the strongest thing, I think looking for a ticket could be kind of like game breaking for us. We're already so strong, like let's really just keep pushing for the extra bullshit because I think we can get away with it. This is also notably sweet because it starts flying on the first proc. It's gonna be really good for our flying fish here. And flying fish will just nestle in here. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. 100% looking for more friends. This illusion ray is interesting. It is a lot of friend procs. I don't know how much we care. I think I will take a catfish upgrade. In worst case, we waste a couple gold, but I think it probably is worth it. I was hoping we would just high roll a shark ray there. And I'm gonna take this Marlin as well. I don't think we're playing angler. I'm gonna take this Marlin because what it's gonna do is I think this Marlin plus this flying fish combo is gonna be disgusting. We're gonna make our whole board fly. And then just every time we use an item, it's going to haste this, which is going to like buff our whole board, which I think is disgusting. Let's take that. And we're going to have to figure out what our board is. And maybe we even drop the Zorsid as good of an item in it as it is. Because like, this looks so strong to me. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Something like this. Because again, like, Marlin's going to go off, Flying Fish is going to go off. Every time we use an item, we're just going to do disgusting things. Haste so many things. It's gonna be insane. And I'm gonna go for an upgrade here. I could go for the jelly. I could go for the narwhal doesn't matter. I could go for the Marlin for the extra crit, which does kind of matter, but we're gonna have so many flying procs I don't really care that much. Jellyfish is notably a pretty impactful upgrade because the 1 second versus 2 second haste difference is always really meaningful in my opinion. So you'll get a lot more jellyfish procs. I kind of don't hate that, honestly.
Our items have lived. They have stories.
Shield items could be pearl. I honestly might just take this extract. I think it's fine. It's decent money. Could just put it on the jelly. The jelly's actually going to go off more than the catfish. Just because it's going to be like, that's not necessarily true. The catfish, if it's perma hasted, goes off more, but the jelly on this board goes off more. It's going to be more, it's going to be like a 3.5 second cooldown. This is 5. Just because this is going to be permanently hasted. In terms of critting, probably the Marlin now. This Marlin is just a very, very powerful item. We want it to be critting, so. Let's do this. And then let's do this. We want the pearl next to the flying fish because it's going to go off the most. And then the Marlin will also go off a lot. This is, I guess, more procs per second, but I like the Marlin more. And then let's just give the Marlin crit off the bat. Maybe that's wrong. I guess I changed my mind because I think the Marlin's going to get to 100% crit pretty quickly. So I don't need to do this. I'm just going to put it on the narwhal here. Do this and then do this. So I just went back to the board I had, but should be really strong. So the nuts would be upgrading Shark Ray, and then just kind of just playing along. Like on this board, it kind of puzzles me how we're gonna actually make it stronger. Like we are so strong, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm trying to figure out the best way to get stronger. We might be taking a lot of skills. We might just be taking a lot of like, you know, permanent buffs, whatever. But like that's disgusting. See that? Every time we use an item. Every time you use an item, give +5 damage and +1 poison for the fight, is what that says. And a ton of poison, ton of damage. This Marlin thing I think is actually really strong on just about, I mean, you can run in everything like friend boards, aquatic boards. It's just, you just have an item that's it's like a katana almost that like starts critting. It's very, very good. And I'm just gonna go here, might as well. Might as well. Look for something like a star chart could be interesting. Probably skip here. I don't hate Nesting Doll. One thing I do like about Nesting Doll is it's just so fast. And especially with something like rigged. It's probably worth just holding, honestly. Especially with the money we have. This water wheel is kind of intriguing as well. Because look at this Shark Ray. I'm gonna pick up this water wheel. That's gonna be like board-wide haste. And then I think we can just drop the Pete. I think we can do this. I do like the Marlin a lot. I don't really want to cut the Marlin, to be honest. To be honest. Maybe the jellyfish drops. The jellyfish is pretty good as well. Let's put this here. Let's do that maybe. God, I do want that Marlin though. It's just so big. I think it's too big. Could even, one thing I could do is like cut these pieces, but this water wheel's so good. It's just, I could even cut the pearl because defense is really soft, notably. But I think this is right. I think the water wheel's just so good because it's kind of just like, again, it hits our whole board. We have enough money in stash. Where it's like, if I had XP, I'd probably go for it just because we're so low on money. I feel the 6-star chart. I kind of want to find the shark ray upgrade. It's unlikely, but you can't find it if you don't look. This upgrade's kind of eh. It's kind of maybe. I feel like if we roll though, it might be a little hard to find shark ray. Like, I think we can't buy this and roll, so I'm gonna roll it for the shark ray. Goku's sorry. I don't really think we're going that way. Maybe it's still worth picking up though. But we don't have any. We don't really have any slow. We're not really critting that much. I'm just gonna skip this.
I hope you live long enough to
And then I'm gonna go for Prince here. I think we can beat the Prince, honestly. And he's a really strong effect. Eels is really strong. Skills are good. I mean, Ticket's always really good. So
We want the world.
just gonna go for him. We do have a very spammy build, but I think we just have so much scaling it kind of doesn't matter. You said losing. Oh, we're fine.
To incur the wrath.
Yeah, like I think that's just way too strong.
Is it
Just so many
tarnished
haste procs, so much scaling.
madness?
Chum is not bad. Oh, we'll get rid of the Mantis. It's not really doing anything for us. We'll take the Chum. Let's get this Bex out of the way.
You play baseball. Nah,
Get a
of
win
course
for
you
the
play
boys.
baseball.
Nice. Piranha's not bad in these friend builds either, to be honest. I do kind of like holding the Chums now with new Piranhas. I really like the changes they made to Piranha. I might just get rid of this Marlin. It's taking up a lot of space. Or maybe one of these Zorcids is probably better. And then maybe Pete next. And then in terms of skill, we're just looking for probably just a good tempo thing. Like, I actually don't hate supply cash. Gunner is also pretty strong, but get XP, insect wings, that kind of thing. I really don't hate that. Like, I think we can be a little greedy. And I'm gonna go Mountain Pass, see Mountain Pass, take Mountain Pass. We're gonna beat up a Hexa. It's gonna be good. This Pearl is also just putting in so much work. It's kind of crazy. It's really, really insane. It's just like actually almost on ICD. Just buffing my whole board. It's kind of crazy how much poison we have on this stuff too.
The Hexa software.
That's really good. Hot take. Hot take. It's really interesting. I don't think it's better than the water wheel. It would be like if we had gone this burn pile plan. Holy cow, this would be awesome. I don't think it's actually better than the water wheel. I'm just gonna sell the Marlin. I don't think it's playing right now. It is a good item, but we just have so much buff, so much haste. Like it's probably better to do this. Even against a Mac, I'm okay playing this much
We're
poison.
out to dethrone the king, not to squabble with nobodies.
When we are finished, may I dissect you for study?
But like we just have so much money, man. It's kind of ridiculous. This guy's breaking bottles.
Fight me
So
again.
strong, man.
I must repeat the experiment.
It's so good. Arbalest. Is that their item? I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. You better know. You better know, because I don't. Okay, so like at this point too, like we're so strong, right? Just objectively so strong. How do we get stronger? Upgrades for sure. But like we're so open to taking skills, we're so open to taking chocolate bars. We have so much gold to throw at it that we can definitely like, you know, get in there. But again, I want to find these freaking upgrades. I do actually really like this jet bike thing. This is probably worth it. I do actually really like this jet bike thing. It's a really fun build plan. I've actually been winning with it a lot too. It kind of tempos out pretty well. And on the right board, we already have a lot of flying stuff. We do have the fish. We did drop the what's it called? I can't think, man. The Marlin. So it is a little more clunky. I might not pick this up. I think we're friend pilled, but it's not a bad item. I've had decent success with it. Friends. This puffer is actually really interesting. It's gonna be going freaking crazy. We have so many haste procs. It's definitely worth a pickup. And then I'm gonna roll her. That's probably worth it. It's 2 gold.
Rally men, blades to the
Silver
wind.
weapon, again, I actually don't care about loot that much on this board. I don't think we're so loot peeled. This could be Shark Ray. Like, that's kind of how I feel about it. This Salt Claw actually also kind of goes nuclear. If you guys want to see a nuclear Salt Claw real quick. And I'm honestly just, I think go Trash Town. Normally I'm more of a Breeding Duelist guy if I'm playing something like weapons, but We don't have like the best ammo setup. What we're playing is really strong. Trash Town's probably just like best player available.
Town is the
Either of these skills is
future.
really good. Ticket's really good. This is pretty good. I mean, it's not like great, but it's fine. Like this Salt Claw is gonna be massive with how many haste procs we have.
Typical.
Maybe the
smear
poison's a little
campaign.
better. It's pretty good. I don't think we're gonna end up playing this Piranha stuff, so I can just sell that probably. And see Mountain Pass. Take Mountain Pass. Okay, those are pretty good. Let's sell this Piranha. I guess we can just start awkwardly selling everything, which is kind of awesome. One trick you can always do to make your life a little easier when you're doing something like that: create a space in your stash. And just do something like this. And I'm just gonna, ooh, Street Festival's so broken. I'm gonna look, even though Nautica's very good for our board, but Street Festival is still like, you see it, you take it. Stella's actually interesting because we're playing this flying board, but I think Isla's still the best. I want to find this freaking shark ray, man.
My weapons crave more.
Trash game, to be honest. No, I'm saying.
You'll be back with bruises.
This new skin is interesting. I feel like the Jules character looks a lot different in that new skin. She did prior. This puffer's really interesting. I mean, this puffer just goes super hard. This pearl's probably too good to take out. If we're doing puffer, we're just playing like a full poison plan, which is not bad. It is also like a medium item, which is kind of tough. I think what we're playing is still better. This catfish, maybe. I think I do like the catfish, maybe over the jelly. We do get less like overall haste procs on everything, but it's like way more poison. No, I like the jelly. I take it back. I take it back. Having done no math. And I'm not going to spend the time to roll this. I'm just going to get this out of my inventory. We got to save one spot because we have a supply cache coming in. I'm going to greed this talisman because we might find our
You
win
should
con
know,
today.
I'm a bit of a
Or
legend
going into day
in
6, we might find our win con.
Let's make
I'd rather
this quick.
throw a
Leave
talisman on that.
something in the oven.
I feel really, really strong. If I felt a little less strong, I would probably put the crit here, but I feel really confident and like I do kind of want to greed this talisman a little bit. Like our scaling is ridiculous.
Whew,
By the
feel
way,
a little
if you guys
overdone.
didn't notice. And also just such a powerful pearl. I mean, how much work that do? Look at how much shield this pearl is putting in. It's ridiculous. Glad we took that item. I'm glad. I'm just gonna go for Valpak, man. Like, that's good spending. Could find a win con.
Promotion today.
Here's a subby. I've been
Everything
meaning to
is for
just
sale.
try this submarine thing. I haven't gotten a chance yet. Piano's disgusting on this board. I think we can drop the water wheel. Every time we use an item, it hastes. Okay,
You came all the way
looks
here.
disgusting.
Might as well
And
start
Tortuga, okay. So, actually just fucking hit, I guess. So, we found our win con. We found our win con, and now we're just 100% playing that. We have every piece we could ever want for it. It's kind of wraps, I feel like. And it's on sale. Let's do this. Let's do this. We're gonna buy the shark ray. I think the shark ray still plays. Now we 100% need to solve crit on this thing, but I feel like we've already done that too. Like, sometimes some games kind of just play themselves, and this might be one of them then. Probably still worth playing the pearl for a little bit of defense, but this puffer's gonna go crazy. Tons of haste procs. We have rigged for a very fast puffer. This shark ray is good for damage buffs. Like, I think this game's actually over.
The tyrant's whole kingdom.
So now, I was literally gonna say, now that you have Tortuga, it's super insane. Finding crit is like the next big plan, and so static excel, great.
I'm proud of you.
Here is kind of interesting. It could be a little more crit. It could be something like a haste buff, like getting rocket boots on Tortuga is pretty powerful. A little bit of damage buff wouldn't be an opposition either. I'm just gonna take that.
You see
what's out there.
I see buried
A little bit of
treasure.
cooldown is nice. I'm gonna sell this catfish. This flying fish might be worthwhile, but eh. Probably too expensive. Here's bar of soap, which some of you
Louis, now that's a bar.
hopefully do not need. I'm gonna take a roll here. This is free. Let's buy
Trash
that.
and
Take a roll.
tragedy. Reuse everything.
I'll take this. I think this
You're
this poison on this
doing
puffer
hard
might
to
actually
clean up
matter,
the
and it's gonna be a lot of shark ray. So I think it's worth putting that little buff there.
That's
Let's do
been
this.
sitting there
It's just a very
20
efficient amount of gold
Wait
for Basically what nets to 1 gold. Buy this, sell. This clover thing. I have a 10% chance to upgrade to a higher tier. Might as well. Let's take a clover. It's a pretty good item. It's a pretty good item. And then even late game, we could end up running something like this nesting doll for star speed, which I'm actually considering. I mean, Narwhal's pretty good. It's 3 seconds, so it's not that urgent. This is a lot of defense, but keep in mind, let's take the clover. Let's take this. This is friends. It's gonna net us some value. Let's do it. Pretty sure we beat Lich, which is kind of a disgusting sentence, to be honest. I'm just gonna get this fluff out of my inventory. Pretty sure we beat Lich, which again, disgusting. But we hit today, you know? We hit today. And also my positioning's bad right now. But like, look how fast this puffer, like...
So dark. So
okay, this might not be the most educational video, ever. And now we probably level today. Okay.
Sail, my boy.
Free skills are actually gonna be insane. I could also look at gold skills. Honestly, I'm not that worried about, like... If I wanted gold skills, I'd look for anything that kind of speeds us up. I'd look for crit, but honestly, free skills are just really powerful. We have so many ways to activate freeze, and it's very strong. I'm just gonna take quick freeze. It's the best one. We can always activate it with rigged. Stunning strike is nice. We do have a lot of ways to crit, to be honest. So I could greed that for the longer crit. I'm actually gonna do that. You can't always activate stunning strike. And I'm gonna do it. We have a lot of ways to crit with this left eye, but also like this board wide haste. We can always find more freeze later. I am gonna take it, man. Could be a little greedy. Look for this upgrade here. Hit wanted poster. Okay. It's just one of those days, guys. I don't know. I should have taken the shovel probably, to be honest. And then let's just beat up on this guy. So now we can just talk about philosophy or whatever. I mean, hopefully you guys have been doing well, having a lovely day.
It makes this more fun.
I know I am. Just having a good time. Notable jet bike, which is kind of sick. Should be next to some items. Which it's not. That's okay.
Defeat does not defeat me.
Pretty good. So we're looking for a Tortuga upgrade. We're looking for a puffer fish. I mean, really everything, but like this puffer upgrade, especially a diamond, really helps a lot with start time when you're playing Tortuga. But this is kind of like the nuts Tortuga setup. I think in general, eventually we will drop the shark ray, but right now it is a lot of stats. But just like more fast things, you know, get a couple piranhas, like if we could somehow get another narwhal, that kind of stuff. So
how about this?
I might actually be him. I'm just gonna be super honest with y'all. Sea Shadow is also a really interesting one. Definitely worth a hold because Sea Shadow really can speed up your Tortuga, give you lots of cooldown as well. I'm just gonna get some fluff out of the inventory. But I still think the Shark is better now, but like late game, the Sea Shadow will matter a lot more. I'm honestly gonna just keep taking this Pearl. That's a lot of stats. 110, man.
But I'm glad you bought this.
I'll take that as well. Might as well, I guess the egg, I guess. That is insane. That is so many procs. On Tortuga, that's 3. Holy hell, dude. What the And then this is probably faster like this. I'm actually gonna run this. This bird is 3 procs of Tortuga, which is insane, by the way. Okay. I'm just gonna take the Annex Tripper because it could give us the
Please read the
a little more
terms
crit
and
here.
conditions before agreeing to annexation.
This is so many procs, man. What? And we also have like property or vehicles. This is a vehicle. This is a
I'll need
vehicle.
to escalate your
Let's
case
like
to
notably
my
look at that.
supervisor.
So this went off twice. It reduced this by 2 full seconds. You know what I mean? So like this, reducing this by 2 full seconds. It's like that's a friend proc. You know, reducing Puffer by this. It's like now Puffer only takes 3 haste procs to trigger. It's a really big deal, and also really good for start speed. This Tortuga eventually might even be faster than the Narwhal. And there's our crit. So okay. Gold tier aquatic item. I feel really lucky today. Okay. Let's go Vat back again. Totally fine. We just gotta find the upgrade now. Sometimes, like, Tortuga does want to be found. It's a gold item, but sometimes it can be a little hard to find, I feel like, in my experience.
Buying things
I'm just gonna take
is
Mountain
the
Pass.
whole point.
Car Conductor is actually not bad for us. We have vehicles. This is a vehicle, this is a vehicle. Expert Pilot is kind of funny with Tortuga because it works, but also look, like this poison is not nothing either. It's a really respectable amount of poison.
Is that even a battle? Maybe it's
Race
fun.
Carl is also notably sick. I do think we're starting to hit like a overflow of like good friends. Like Race Carl's sick. It's very fast. It's kind of just like Puffer that does damage. We drop it. I think it's too cute, but it is notably pretty sweet.
I may be young for a captain, but I've
Now we
seen
get
my
go
share
against
of
Wangston.
I seek
And then,
the
so
ultimate
ideally, we're gonna find a
Any closer.
probably like a defensive enchant. I mean, if you hit Obsidian at level 10, we're coming up with level 10. That's the absolute nuts, in my opinion, because you can like get it really bursty. Other ways to improve this board, I think we will want to be playing this as a what's that item called, man? Shipwreck. Probably like I think the strongest form of Tortuga is Shipwreck. So if like we can play Shipwreck board, that'd probably be optimal. But like honestly, it's mostly about like, can we upgrade this? Can we upgrade Puffer? That kind of stuff. So one thing to consider, so these Gumballs aren't actually bad. We're getting decent crit, especially with these skills, but we could get more. So Gumballs could be a nice way, like, to actually get crit, but I think Kina's too tempting. Like, there's good upgrades for us here. So I want to go Kina for sure.
Deals, not war.
Probably too much money. Sometimes shot glasses can be really nice when you have a Puffer on a board like this, just to get you started, but I'm just gonna roll here. This doesn't matter. This disguise is actually pretty likely to give us money back, so I'm gonna take it. Sure. So we actually just made 4 gold on that. We're gonna sell it.
Now this is
Enchant wise, I think Shielded is really strong. Defensive Tortuga is great. So now our Tortuga can also go late if we're kind of stalling with somebody. The Puffer will still scale. Mandala, I mean, Shielded, might as well, I guess. This doesn't really matter that much.
There's
You know, maybe this becomes Narwhal or
I
something.
bet you could have sworn.
Not a huge deal.
Something else.
In terms of getting stronger here, more crit, more cooldown looks to kind of be the way. So I'm just gonna do that. This skill is actually also notably really decent for a little bit of scaling. Tortuga is one of those builds where you don't necessarily need the most scaling. I mean, we're scaling in terms of crit, like our expected damage per Tortuga shot is going up, but we don't have like, you know, this. Okay, now we do. So now we have even more scaling. Tox Clock sells haste, slow, and cooldown items. Haste, cooldown. I'm going here. Even though I do really like the other thing, I think this is better. Here's piano. Here's piano. So I still think what we're doing is better. I'm gonna roll. No Tortuga, shit game. And then I'm gonna 100% hit pull. Even though, like, if I didn't see pull, I'm pretty happy clicking rest. It's just a really good way to win fights. I want to find Shipwreck. I want to find Tortuga upgrade. Roll.
So I opened one.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it should. He should want to be found, but.
We'll be there
Oh,
long
man.
after you're
This skin
gone.
is actually
And so
sick.
will I.
Fact that it's moving. Not to throw shade at Hearthstone, but I'm going to right now. So I guess I am throwing shade at Hearthstone. Thinking of like the diamond skins in Hearthstone, the ones that are animated, they don't look as cool as something like this. This looks so sick. That is actually such a sick skin. I feel like it's so well animated too. That's awesome. Are we losing? Probably. No, we're good. There we go. So, looking for a Tortuga upgrade. Puffer upgrade. Maybe a little more ways to scale and fight, but this was scaling. This Cosmic Wind I think actually helped us a lot there. The Narwhal got pretty big. And then honestly, free skills are pretty good. Old Zane's pretty good too, but I'm down for another free skill. Only have one. Hasten Cold's okay. Shadow's okay. I'm gonna roll. I want to just kind of disrupt my opponent. I'm gonna go for, I think, the Frostfire. Creeping Chill is really strong. Unfortunately, we have no way to slow. Very strong skill. I'm gonna take the Frostfire. One thing I do worry about is that like I might drop this bird at some point, but kind of figure it out. Let's look for Puffer. Let's look for upgrade here. Roll.
I want what's right for
Skip.
you.
No worries.
That's okay.
No worries. No
It's
worries.
been nice.
So if we take this guy, we could actually guarantee that we level today, which I think is pretty strong. Let's do that. It also, I think what it does is it guarantees we level today, but more importantly, it guarantees we hit level 13 the next day, right? And so because of that, hitting level 13 the next day is so big because it's going to guarantee our Tortuga upgrade if we don't find it. And so normally I might go Elite Duelist here. So if I didn't have a defensive enchant on this Tortuga, I would go Elite Duelist. So I'd look for the skill. Because we do have a defensive enchant, I'm going to go Weapons Platform. And I think just going for the crit or going for this skill is probably better. That's kind of what I was thinking. It's also more gold. SMG is a good item.
Tyrant's
Could take a gold tier weapon. Could be Tortuga. I think I do feel loot. Cooldown is good. Crit is good. XP is good. I'm fine taking a loot here. Just hit, I guess. And then we're just gonna keep shopping. I want to find these upgrades so bad.
The bazaar's a crazy
Roll.
place, right?
Okay.
Maybe you're not cut out
Again,
for
sometimes it
this.
just kind of plays itself. I'll take a skill upgrade here. I mean, this isn't gonna do anything. Like we said, we have so much money we want to spend on skills.
I'll help you master your
That's great.
skills
Great.
if you're willing to do
Like
the
at a certain
work.
point too, I'm telling you guys, this game plays itself. Like
I may be
you get the
young,
right build,
but
and you
I've
know
seen
how to
my
play
share
it.
of storms.
If I knock you down
You just do.
quickly, you might
You know
be
what I mean?
safe.
So it's like at this point we have 1 billion gold. We have this. Like I'm willing to spend all my money on crit, and like starting at this base 40 is huge. And then like the next day we're just gonna 2-tap. This stupid tortoise. This really stupid fucking tortoise.
Tougher than they looked, okay?
Again, so if we want to, you know, let's say we lost a couple in the early game, then it becomes a little more dicey because we might not be able to run Tortuga forever. I think in terms of like making this stronger, this is really powerful. It could be this upgrade. I think this is too broken. In terms of making this more powerful, we need to find something like Shipwreck. That's pretty good. I'm kind of want to put on Sea Shadow for start speed a little bit. I didn't really do anything. Maybe we should put it here. So in terms of improving this board, Shipwreck I think is like the way to do it, like getting another, you know, multi of Tortuga. Obviously upgrading this board would be really powerful, like because you know sometimes you do have to play Tortuga. Like I think Tortuga can go to day 12 pretty easily. Day 13 and later it starts to get a little more sketchy, but it's not necessarily bad, especially if you have a good enchant, which we do. So yeah, I'm just trying to provide some knowledge. This has the potential to provide even more power and brokenness to our build, so that's why I'm gonna go here.
And nature will.
These are all bad. Let's take a roll.
Still,
We don't really fly. That's actually not bad. This train doesn't really apply, but I think Slippery Fellow, like, we have so much money, it's just a luxury thing. If we happen to get slowed, we're in a good way. And this doesn't matter. We're going into a PvE fight. This doesn't matter at all. This doesn't matter for us. Let's just take a roll here. Maybe we get something better than what we have. We did not. Life goes on. And here's Tortuga, so we could actually get a free upgrade on either this or Puffer, or the skill is good, this one. So yeah. If I didn't see this, I probably would have gone for the rightmost. I'm trying to remember what the leftmost was. If I had a crit skill, maybe I go for that, but...
Over already. We
Alright, no, we're just gonna upgrade Tortuga. It's our
strongest.
strongest thing. It also notably... What's up, Jetty? Look at this guy behind me. It notably takes 2 seconds off it, which is huge. And then I'm gonna take enchanted items here. There's just a chance it could give us some bullshit, like, friend here. We're already insanely broken, so, like, I'm just gonna try to see, can I get even more broken, you know? That's funny. This is kind of good. This is actually a notable boulder tech to hold in the back. So some boulder builds will really appreciate that. Enchanted item with Mossy. Honestly, it's really good on Puffer. This Puffer still puts out a lot of stats. And, like, getting regen is something that you can't really do on this character, you know what I mean? Also really cool at looking animation. So yeah, let's just get in there, man. Like, now not only do we have, like, shield, so we're kind of building up our health total, we're showing its burn, but we're also making, you know, building up a defensive layer in the back. So it's really, really strong. And so yeah, here's the build. Hopefully we just win. We should
Go ahead.
hopefully do that.
Underestimate me. It makes
You slap
this
me with
more
your tail.
fun.
One thing so that I could have done, and it would be an optimization that I have been forgetting to do, is I haven't been checking which aquatic goes off the most, if it's Narwhal or Tortuga. So that's something I should have been doing here. And we're not even critting, which is, there we go.
Oops. Sometimes I
And now
lose
we did.
track of all
But
these
we
songs.
missed like 4 crits there, and it doesn't really matter. Tortuga, when you hit, man, is very, very powerful. Very strong tempo line. Very, very good. I mean, it does help to have rigged. Rigged when you're playing any haste build. I mean, with Puffer, it's just like so much start speed. That's a lot of regen too. Look at this bird. That's awesome. Oh yeah. But yeah, this is, I mean, it's hard for me to imagine like a Tortuga build I'd want more. I think realistically, like, you're not going to find Ushawali, but I really like Sea Shadow. I think like double Piranha can be good, or even like 1 Piranha can be really, really good. Ideally, this is upgraded, but it's hard to get much better. If you're playing the Shipwreck line, which I do like to do as well, as we said, like, I like Puffer. I think Puffer and Tortuga are for surezies. I like Jellyfish a lot too, just because Puffer Jellyfish is a classic combo, tons of haste procs. So you run these 3 shipwreck and maybe like narwhal, or you could even run like something like shot glasses for start speed just to get the pufferfish going. Because like once you have a pufferfish at diamond with a shipwreck and Tortuga, it's kind of like infinite, you know what I mean? It does just fine by itself, but you just kind of have to get it going. So like something, yeah, like shot glasses, or you know, even like narwhal rigged, or like I'm nesting doll rigged. You can potentially cut jellyfish from something like sea shadow. You know, you have options. You have options. But yeah, I hope this was informative in some way. I would say the real takeaway is probably just hit. To be honest, I mean, that's pretty good. 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 And that's pretty good. And that's pretty good. And that was pretty good. You're just a cute little guy. Also, if you guys didn't know, look at this. You can see all the enchantments now. Look at that. Kind of sweet. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Not sure if that was helpful because that was an extremely, extremely broken run. But yeah, take care, everybody.